Alright guys, so the project today is going to be replacing the standard steering wheel on my Humvee. We're going to be replacing it with one I bought from Cash Car. It's much nicer. Okay guys, so the first part of this, you want to take off this retaining ring. It's not easy to see. Here it is on Cash Car's website. I don't know if you can see that right there. So that's the retaining ring you're going to be taking off. I'm just going to use a flathead screwdriver. It's very simple. Just kind of work it around. Eventually you get that retaining ring to pop off. I've had this off before, so this one's okay. And also it'll go flying across your vehicles. All right, folks. So you saw in the video this retaining ring. You got to be a little careful because when it comes loose, man, it will fly. So just put your hand over top of it and keep it from going anywhere. This part here, you got to realize I've had this horn apart, so for me it's a lot easier. Normally it's really secured inside of here. The horn button, or this part here, actually goes back behind this piece. So now you're at the point where this is the horn part. Yeah. So this is going to be the replacement for this one, right? This piece here on mine was completely corroded. My horn did not work at all.
You can see that it's just pretty much plug and play. Here's your wire holding it so you don't lose it. Okay, so we are going to replace the steering wheel now before putting that horn on, because this is the bolt that we need to remove to get to the steering wheel. Okay, so the nut is a 15/16 nut. Eric's getting his larger drive so we can remove this nut.
Kind of take it easy on it a little bit. I didn't want to make it too, just in case it was hard to get off. I didn't want to try to possibly strip it out. Okay, so I've heard different scenarios here, is whether you're going to need a wheel pulley or whether you can just kind of go back and forth and pull this steering wheel off. So here's going to be the true test.
We opted to go with the easy one, left and right.
Well, if it works. I've got a wheel pulley inside. Hey guys, this is the kind of pulley that I have. It's not the kind of pulley that's normally for the steering wheel per se, but this is the kind I have, so this is what I'm going to use. I couldn't get it to come off just by jiggling it back and forth. The splines had it on there too tight. Alright guys, nice and easy. I'm not centered on here the way I should be, and I hope I'm not going to damage anything. Alright, so we fixed the issue. Now I'm slowly ratcheting here. It should be pulling it now. It's pulling it off of these splines. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it on this new steering wheel. So it's just slowly pulling it off those splines. And I'm hoping it isn't just going to pop on me really loud, but we'll see what happens. It should just be pulling it nice and slow. Okay, it's giving loose. And
Okay, so the puller that we were using is starting to break the steering wheel, so we're going to use a puller that uses those screws that are right there. This is the puller that actually goes into the two screws. I'm trying to get a good focus here, but much better in the way it sits than the outside where it was grabbing and tearing up the steering wheel.
whatever.
Okay, so this is take 3. First one was pulling it by hand. Second one was using a pulley, but this one is actually a steering wheel puller.
And folks, let me tell you, this steering wheel is on there pretty good. I'm actually surprised that it's on there as well as it is.
Okay.
Okay guys, so it took a little bit of doing, but it did eventually come loose.
A little bit of muscle
Yeah.
sliding right off.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna need it.
There it is.
All right, there we go. So, wheel pulley, get the right wheel pulley, that's the right way to go. Definitely made it much more simple. I wasted a lot of time dealing with other pulleys and other ways of doing it. And why waste time? Just get a wheel pulley and knock it right out.
This is the results with the wrong style pulley. When we finally pulled the old one out, you can actually see the damage it was doing to the plastic.
There's a little groove up here on the very top. There's actually a groove here inside the new steering wheel. And all you do really is line those two up, it kind of very simply, and it goes right on. So that's on. Now all I gotta do is put this nut back onto it, tighten it down, and I've got a new steering wheel.
Okay, Eric's putting on the horn, the new horn at least.
Holding it because I'm trying to keep this from sliding down inside there, but basically what's going to happen here is, all right, so that's on there. So as I pull this out, it should bring it with, and it does.
Nice connection.
All right, so that's all that. Now I bought a new retaining ring. All right. So, all right, sports fans. New retaining ring from Cascar. Should be a relatively simple process. There's a groove inside of here, and you just gotta work it around inside that groove. Hold on to it. Boom. And there you go, sports fans.
New steering wheel and new horn. That's how you install by the Humvee guys, 1985 and 89.